Welcome back in one of the Better Football Plays YouTube channel. Today is Thursday, March 6th, and I'm back breaking down some more NBA for you guys. We're going to start with the plays on Wednesday. Cavaliers up by 17 in this game. A little bit of a 50-25 run currently for the Miami Heat. They're currently down by 2 points in the fourth quarter with 9 minutes left. That's just how the NBA is. 25-point runs or 25-point deficits against one of the best teams in the NBA at home. That happens all the time. So hopefully the Cavaliers turn it on in the fourth quarter and they can cover the spread there, minus 11.5. OKC, I do not believe they might have just tipped off 8 o'clock. They might have just tipped off. I don't think Joker's tipped off either for the Nuggets and the Kings game. Let me just check really quick. I think both of those games were fairly late. Yeah, Nuggets and the Kings just tipped off. Memphis and OKC has not tipped off yet. So that's the only game we can talk about. Cavaliers minus 11.5 against the Heat. Hopefully they turn it on the fourth quarter. Ja Morant is playing in this game for Memphis. So Desmond Bane, the over-under came out at 22.5. Good number. Good number. I expect a lot of free throws in that game for Desmond Bane. So let's go over the plays for Thursday. We're going to talk about the 76ers going up against the Boston Celtics. 76ers had that one win mixed in there going up against the Golden State Warriors. They only did it because Quentin Grimes dropped 44 points in that game. They've had a couple games here by Quentin Grimes, 44 against Golden State, 30 against Minnesota. They lost by 14 in the last game going up against Minnesota. Andre Drummond, 25-18, and you waste that game losing by 17 to the Portland Trailblazers. Trailblazers are playing some pretty good basketball, I will say that, but still, Drummond gives you 25-18. You can't get anything out of your other two players. Maxey is still hurt. He's got a banged-up finger. They're not really talking about it, but he cannot shoot a three, and he cannot shoot mid-range. The only time he's scoring is at the rim, and he's not taking a lot of shots over the last several games. This is a Boston domination spot for them. They're coming off of a win going up against Portland. They're playing tonight. They are going to win that game. I think they're up by 10 points pretty late in the fourth quarter there, so they're going to win that game. They're going to come back home, or actually they're at home. They're going to stay at home, play the 76ers. If Quentin Grimes doesn't have 35 points again, this is going to be a 25-point game. I want to take Boston against the spread as the first play of the day there. Let's go to the second play. Knicks going up against the Lakers. Really good game here. Knicks. Can't decide. Can't decide if they're good or bad. They just coming off a loss against Golden State, losing by 12 points. Typically, I like to take the Knicks off of losses. They've had bounce-back wins almost every time they lose. The only time they lost back-to-back times was against OKC and Chicago, and then recently going up against Cleveland and Boston. Those are two of the best teams in the NBA, so hard to bounce back from there. This is going to be a game against the Lakers. The Lakers, 17-3 over the last 20. What's the name? That Bronchick, LeBron and Luka. Great name. Just saw that today. Great name for them. With Luka, I think they've only lost one game since the trade. They are currently on a 8-game winning streak. Now going up against the Knicks at home. Anything under 10 in this one, I'm going to take the Lakers against the spread. I think they will continue to roll in this game. A couple games that they've played against the Clippers and Denver and Minnesota, those are some pretty good teams, and they've been able to just dominate them most of the time. Luka being on the floor with LeBron James has just unlocked a 40-year-old LeBron James putting up MVP-like numbers. Love the Lakers team right now. I'm going to take them against the spread against the Knicks as the final game pick of the day. Let's go talk about Jalen Brunson, though, for this game. I'm going to take him over the total points, mainly because we're going to be on national TV playing against the Lakers, at home for the Lakers. I would say I've watched a lot of basketball this season. Jalen Brunson, I don't know what it is. Fourth quarter in a tight game, under, 10-point difference. Jalen Brunson is the guy I want with the ball. He has been automatic in the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. It doesn't matter if he has 5 points or 30 points. I feel like when the fourth quarter comes, Jalen Brunson turns it on. Maybe it's because he's taking more shots in the fourth quarter, but there's just something about him. He's making a lot of clutch shots for the Knicks. I think he's going to be clutch in this game for the Knicks. I just don't think it's going to matter. I think the Lakers will ultimately win this game by double-digit points, but I like him in this game to keep it competitive. 24.5 points. If Karl-Anthony Towns does not play in this game, I like it even more. If he does, I'm still going to take the 24.5. The guards for the Knicks were really good in that last game, and they still lost by 12 points. This is a tough Knicks team. They're very well coached by Tibbs, I think. They play 40-plus minutes, all of them. The guards play 40-plus minutes. They're probably going to be fatigued come playoff time, but right now Jalen Brunson is playing some pretty good basketball. 25 points in that loss against the Warriors. Shot 18 times, 20-plus shots in 2 of the last 3 games. I like the shots he's putting up, and I think he will be able to score going up against the Lakers. He puts on a show, and I expect him to put on a show in this game. Give me the over 24.5 points as the first play on the player prop side. And for the second play on the player prop side, had to look up the pronunciation. A Frenchman, just like Wemby. It is Zachary Risache or Risashi. The R's in there just go away. I don't know how they do it, but they just go away. He's been really good for the Atlanta Hawks lately. 27 points against the Memphis Grizzlies, 11 of 13 from the field in that game, and 5 of 7 from deep. I saw somebody on Twitter talk about this young man's three-point shooting. He had made 2+ threes in 7 of the last 9 games. Decided to hop on. That was the game against the Grizzlies. He knocked down 5 of 7. That was the best game of his young career. He followed that up going up against the Bucks, only scoring 7 points. Played 25 minutes. They kind of got stomped on in the fourth quarter. He did not have a very good game going up against Milwaukee. I expect him to bounce back, though, in this one going up against the Pacers. And I am going to take the over 1.5 made threes. The book is not going to make the change. It's sitting at 1.5. It's been that way for 9 consecutive games. It's going to be a 10th consecutive game in this one. And I do think from the outside, the Pacers will give up a couple threes to him. He's not checked a lot. This Atlanta Hawks team, they've got a lot of new young guys in there, not a lot of faces that we haven't seen all season long. This is one of their better players. This is the future of this team. Trae Young's incredible. This is a really good player. I'm going to take the over 1.5 made threes against this Pacers defense coming in as 20th best in the NBA. So that's going to be the final player prop of the day. Let's go to the NBA recap graphic. We are going to be taking Boston against the spread. Probably going to be 15.5, 16.5 if I had to guess, going up against 76ers. Lakers against the spread. Anything under 10 I'm taking. I do expect this to be single digits, and I'm going to take the Lakers to get the job done at home with Luka and Braun. Jalen Brunson, 24.5 points. I think he will put up 25 plus. Just won't be enough. Nobody on the Knicks is playing up to the Brunson's talent right now, and I think Brunson will still have 25 plus and still lose this game just like they did against the Warriors by double-digit points. And then Zachary over his total threes made, 1.5 made threes. This will not change. The book will not change it. 1.5 made threes is going to be the play for tomorrow. Guys, it's going to do it for the NBA picks and props for Thursday, March 6th slated games. So you guys enjoyed the content. Please share this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.